Ghost, we make him fly like a ghost. If he want talk on the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we spliffed him, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this hard, her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck your bob if you ain't vibing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Ah, get him. Bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. Hi, I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make him out. Promise the heater gon' make him out. OD niggas know me. I just move along with the hand I throw.
Hey everybody. Hey, how are you guys doing? Happy Sunday. Hey JJ, Manita.
Hey girl, how are you?
How are you? Listen, Linda, we gonna have to work on this avatar because I need at least when I'm looking to see my beautiful JJ, at least in the avatar. Something.
I don't know how to do it. I already I have an avatar, but
you know, it's before you click in to like join my studio. Right there, it'll say edit avatar, but we'll do it. We'll work on it. Me and you work on it. Even if we gotta come into StreamYard and practice it without actually going live, we'll do that. But anyway, I just need to see my beautiful manita. You know, I don't have to see her face, but I want to see the avatar.
You don't want to see this white circle?
No, girl. What the hell, girl? Okay. So let me say hello to my peoples. Hey, Wanda Steves. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, Mama T, my girl with the eye candy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Even though I can't see it, I can still imagine. Okay, all right. My opinion, not yours. Hey, beautiful sweetie pie. My Vera. Hey, my Vera. How are you? My Kirsten NZ. Everybody's mine. Everybody's mine. I don't fucking get. I don't fucking get. Joe being Joe. Hey, my girl. Hey, Spooky. Ew, I don't like that. Hey, Megs. And I like Spookies. And I like to say that. It felt weird. Hey, Spooky. Like, nah, that's Megs. The fuck, Cindy? What the fuck, girl? All right. Hey, Megs. Hey, J Fid. How are you, sweetie boy? Let me see. I know I saw some other people, man. Stop playing with me. Stop. Hey, BBs. How are you, sweetie? I hope you're having a great Sunday. I'm sorry, guys. I got to come close. Oh, my Jim Jules, my supermodel. Hey, the artsy nurse, my girl. How are you, sweetie? Okay. All right. Hey, Lola Lala. How are you, shredded heart? Amanda, hello. Nice to see you. What the fuck? That was sing-songy. Listen. You already know.
You're singing.
You already know. I did this shit sing-songy. How are you?
You're like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood over here.
Word. Like, what the hell is she all right? Hey, everybody, and to everybody that's in the bushes. There's 32 people here. Glad to have you. How you doing? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Don't worry. You can stay in the bushes. I understand some people are in the bushes because it's a little dangerous. You know, you get seen in this chat. It's like, uh-oh, your life is over. So I understand. For real. I understand. They're like, oh, you was in Selfie's chat. That's it. Excommunication. So I get it. Guys, hold on. Let me turn on my fan because, you know, this chick is in like premenopause and all that good shit. So I get hot. But how are you, everybody? Seriously, I hope you guys are well. I think so. We're starting a new week. Some people think it's the first day of the week. Some people think it's the last day of the week. Whatever you feel, we're starting a new week. So two attempts at cancellation were made last week. This week, we're trying to go for a record and see if maybe I could get 4 next week. What y'all think? I think
it's certainly possible. It's possible.
I think we could do it. We're going to try for 4 attempts at cancellation next week. So I'm taking bids. Who thinks we'll make 4 or 5? Just let me know and we'll put some odds up. All right. But how's everybody doing? It's Sunday. Sunday's always just like a chill day for me. I know I was live yesterday. And I just wanted to come live for a little while and just talk in general. Of course, hey Patty Brunner, my girl. How
Hey,
are you, mama?
Patty.
Um, I wanted to say honestly before I start, sorry, this seems a little high. Um, I know it's probably sounding like a broken record. Hold on. But I wanted to say again that I appreciate you all. I was making a joke, a lighthearted joke, but I understand some people really have to stay in the bushes because it's a little scary, They'll Hi Catherine Pertz, how are you, my beautiful? My name is Bennett and I ain't in it, and I ain't mad at you, Megs. That's what I want to well anyway, I'll get into that in a second. But
Right.
I understand that certain people are staying in the bushes because it's not a good feeling to go into other chats and to be ostracized or to be ignored because you happen to just be in my chat, and it may not even be to see me or necessarily listen to what I have to say, but because you like the people in my chat, and so I get it. I don't go into any chats anymore, which is unfortunate because I loved going into chats just to talk with people. It was one of the things I liked most about YouTube. And it's sad. I know you're not hiding, Lola. You're just cooking. I hear you, Mama. I'm not mad at you. And it's not to like make anybody that is in the bushes. I understand. I swear to God. But I just think it's sad that people have to do that because not only will they be ostracized, and sometimes they're just outright attacked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Told get up out of here. Didn't I see you in such and such chat? And I don't understand how that has anything to do with the creator that you're engaging in their chat. If you weren't like dogging them, doxing them, or doing some shit, why does it matter whose chat you were in? And as a creator, and I use that word loosely, right? I'm a joke of a creator. But anyway, I would never want to put any of you guys in that position to be like, you were in a chat of somebody else, like you're not wanted here. That's not, we don't do that around these them parts. We don't do that around these them parts. But
No.
if you dogging me out, don't think you're gonna come and get a warm ass welcome from me. You don't know how you doing? I'm gonna side eye you all the fucking way. Yes.
You're
There's a
not
difference.
invisible.
There's a difference, right? But if you're not dogging me and you're just like, what the fuck? It's none of my business. You know what I mean? And wait, it's sad, but I understand. Sorry, hold on. It's sad, but I understand why I almost mostly stay. And I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
Catherine.
I
Seriously.
get it too. I
But
do.
we
It's
get it.
hard. It's
Yeah.
hard, but the only way that people are going to take their power back is to do as they please as adults. And, once upon a time, and being in this so-called community with a whole bunch of little sub-communities, 3.5 years I've been in it now. Once upon a time, no one gave a damn. It was kind of like, all right, you were so-and-so's chat. You were talking with the people in chat. Now it's all of a sudden, oh, you're talking to this person? Well, then I'm not your friend. And it's not like a middle school, I'm not your friend type of thing. It's like, not only am I not your friend, I'm going to get everyone to hate you.
Yes.
So you're welcome nowhere.
Yes.
So,
And that's the thing that is happening, JJ. You're right. It's not just I'm not going to like you or interact with you anymore like an adult. I am going to bash your name everywhere I go, in DMs, everywhere that's possible, and make everyone else feel so intimidated to even say hello to you. And I just, that's the craziest part, like spreading your hate, right? You can't just dislike me, but now you make it so that other people are even afraid to say, hey, selfie, even hey, selfie is a crime punishable by cancellation here on YouTube. And
right.
I don't get it.
No,
I get it. I get it, Megs.
really...
May the force be with
yeah.
you, girl. I'm praying for you, girl. Oh my God, I remember
those, right? I remember those
Yes.
days too.
Oh God, all up the
Horrible.
back. It will come out the diaper. Oh God, listen, Linda. I don't miss those days. I remember those days. I don't miss those days. But yeah, sorry. And there's a lot of stuff going on all over YouTube. I know that because we're in certain communities here, whenever we talk, even in general, people assume that it's about them. You know what I mean? And I get that, but it's not. It's not about you if I don't say your name. But there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff everywhere. And I don't know if it's because of the pandemic, because I don't really have a point of reference. Because before the pandemic, I wasn't really in communities. I watched YouTube videos. That was it. I didn't interact with anybody. So I really can't say if it's gotten worse since before the pandemic, but I can say that since the pandemic began, it's gotten worse. It hasn't gotten better now that things are open again. It's still worse. It's worse and worse and worse. It seems like every single day things are just getting worse and worse. And it's crazy. I have unsubscribed from quite a few channels because of the effery I have seen going on. I'm baffled by the stuff people are doing, like doxing and swatting. Yeah, swatting. I don't know if people understand how dangerous swatting is. You know what I mean? Like that, people can lose their lives behind that, because the cops are coming with a whole different level. Even doing wellness checks is fucked up. Doing anything, calling people, calling food to be delivered. If you order food to my house, pay for that motherfucker. I'm going to tell you right now. You want to send some food to my house, is all good. Just make sure that shit is paid for. But doing that is, let me tell you why it's messed up, to actually order food to people's houses as well. It may seem like a harmless prank to you. We are still, the unemployment rates are so high. Things are so bad for people. So when you waste that delivery man's time and the people that are cooking the food or whatever, you're wasting all these people's valuable time. The delivery guy has to come and deliver it. Most of the time, people are not going to pay for it, if they don't have it. Let's say you order it to somebody's house who doesn't have the money. Now you not only put them in, you embarrass them. It's awkward for them because they can't even afford to pay for the food. And the delivery guy now is not going to get a tip. It's just messed up all around. You may think it's a harmless prank, but it's disgusting. That's going real life. It's grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up. This is not high school. Like high school kids would do that. Like seriously. That was like some high school stuff you would see from those old 80s and 90s movies. This is not something that grown ass people that have grandkids in most cases should be doing and thinking that it's funny, especially during a pandemic. We still have a pandemic going on. This is not funny. But calling the police, calling wellness checks, calling swatting to people, that just takes it to a whole other degree of dangerousness. And I don't understand how it's allowed. And it's allowed. I don't mean people should go and make channels to go make videos. No, it's, you can make a difference by not encouraging the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like things like that shouldn't be funny. And I just don't know. And listen, that shit just upsets me because people can lose their lives if the cops come and think that these people are dangerous, and it just can get out of control. People can seriously lose their lives. Not only police, but let's say you call a wellness check somebody or SWAT somebody. These people got guns because I live in New York, but other people don't live in New York. They live where they gonna shoot through the door first if they feel in danger. Like you're just making shit. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. It's just way too much.
And when it comes to, having food delivered for you, I can tell you firsthand, business owners aren't wealthy where they can be affording to throw stuff in the garbage.
Exactly.
They have to pay for that, and they're not rolling in the dough. They've got overhead expenses. They have their employees, rent, utilities, all of that, plus the cost of the food.
Inventory, all of this stuff.
Yeah, it's
supplies,
not cool.
everything.
The only person you're hurting is that business owner. Because why would the person that you're having food delivered to give a shit?
Exactly.
They'd be like, no, I didn't order food. Goodbye.
Exactly.
And that's it. And then the delivery person and the business, are left to foot the bill.
Are taking the hit.
Sucks.
You're right. You're right. I wanted to say hi, Miss Cassandra, my naughty girl. Hi, Grace Case. And hi, Heidi. How are you, sweetie pie?
Hey,
Thank
Heidi.
you. We're good, Mama. I hope you're good. And Vera, you're right. In New York City, the food delivery guy could be beaten and robbed. So don't do that. And that's very true. There's a
Yeah.
lot of times where delivery people in New York are robbed for their food a lot, you know? Um, you just don't do that. You just don't do that. People are trying to take care of their families. These businesses have suffered so much loss during the pandemic. Most of them had to close. It's and even if they didn't have to close their business, they just lost so much business. It's just like cut it out. And I don't know. It's crazy. I am sort of privileged because of what I do. There is a permanent patrol order on my house because I have a federal inmate. Whoa!
Yeah. You'll
They
have
know
to
how to
tell
come
us
here like
that
not.
story sometime if it's allowed, if you're allowed
Wow,
to.
JFid, I would love for you to tell that story if you're able to. Wow, even if we
Yeah.
do a pre-recorded video, I would love that. I think. Hi, Rachel. How are you, beautiful? I would love to,
Hey,
that is
Rachel.
wow. It's amazing that you have patrol, but it's terrifying that you
Yeah.
had an inmate stalk you too. That is freaking
Scary.
whoa. Yeah. This was a concerned family who called for a wellness check. Chantel Moore, 26, was shot dead by a police officer conducting. Oh God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
that's
See,
not
this is what
okay.
I'm talking about. It can escalate into a situation. And then if they trust me, they can look up IP addresses. They can figure out where these calls were made from. You're not that slick, even with VPNs. Trust me. Somebody gets harmed like that, it's gonna come back to you, all because you had a beef with somebody and you thought it would be funny, or not even funny. You thought this is the way to get back at them. Like, cut it out. Hey, Adele, my beauty, how are you? There's just so much going on. People are targeting kids. I saw somebody say in the 90-day, that 90-day, what is it, fiance? There's a
Yeah.
whole community of
Oh, there
people
is.
here.
Yep.
There's all these communities, and people's children are being used in that community all the time, somebody said. And that to
Yes.
me doesn't make sense. And I think that, again, I am smaller than a micro creator, right? I'm like a blip, like I'm just like a period. It's not even, and been saying it for months, like, bro, we're doing too much, we're doing too much, we're doing too much. And it went unchecked. And now people's kids, like, nobody should be using people's kids against creators. And I shouldn't even have to say this stuff. You know what I mean? And it just seems like people are also inserting themselves in shit that has nothing to do with them.
Yes. Getting in between like friendships and like, what are you doing? Like, I would feel terrible to do anything like that. And we know, Cindy, firsthand how people like to get in between friendships because it's been tried with us a number of times and it failed. So, yeah, there's that.
Yeah. It's just, what are you guys think? What I had a place to go from here. I've DMs, and I want to say to everybody that reached out to me, and the comments, the support. I appreciate it so much. Hi, gamer guy, long time no
Yes.
see. I hope you're well. I hope you're well, sweetie. Nice to see you. I wanted to say that I appreciate the support so much. Support that not only I've gotten, but JJ's gotten. People seem to understand how important JJ is to me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that, and I appreciate the support. People
Yeah.
have reached
They've been
out, and
awesome.
they said that what was done to my children is wrong. And I think that these are the kind of people that it doesn't matter that it was me. If it was anyone, it would have been wrong. And that's the same way I feel. I don't care if it's somebody that I've been having issues with, or, I'm not going to say beef, because beef is something totally different to me. Like Biggie said, beef is when you meet up in the streets. Beef is when I
Right.
see you, guaranteed to be in ICU. That's what beef is. This shit is YouTube. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't even use the word beefing with you, because I'm not beefing with you. But this stupid tit for tat and all this other shit, it doesn't make sense. And people take stuff to the extremes, and it's not okay to be done to anybody, no matter if it's somebody that I may not like too much. I wouldn't think that it's okay. I wouldn't think it was funny. I wouldn't think it was a small thing. This is a serious shit. Going real life with people's kids, talking about people's families, disrespecting people's deceased family members. Like, I saw some things in a live yesterday where people were disrespecting someone's mother who had passed away, and they had a whole account made with the mother's picture,
Oh
and
God.
was talking about the mom needing her heroin, and just the most
What?
vulgar shit. Yeah, like, you know, the daughter's doing the live, and it's like pretending to be the mom, like, hey, tell your son, where's my heroin at? I'm missing it. This woman is deceased. This woman is deceased.
What? I had not seen that. Oh my God. After this, you'll have to tell me who the hell it is, because
Yeah,
that
and it
is
was pretty
something.
disgusting. And the person that it was done to is a person I don't even really mess with, because whatever, you know what I mean? But I don't care.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
get you.
matter. It doesn't matter. That was just dirty. And I see people on the sock accounts, and I'm like, I'm laughing. Like, you're so obvious. Like, people forget. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. But anyway,
I mean, kids, kids and death and families, really. And, all of those things that are, if you say something you can never take back because it's causing real harm and hurt, should
yeah,
never be touched. And I don't know why it is, because it seems like things go lower and lower and lower. And just when you think they can't go any lower, they manage to get lower. Hey,
yes.
Crisis.
And I wanted to say to Patty, hi, Crisis, how are you? I wanted to say to Patty, your comment made me cry. Like, Patty's comments usually make me cry, because
I know.
I
She's
love
she's so
Patty
sweet.
Brunner. I love her so much. And we met being on opposite sides, the same way she says with Jay.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Yep.
I just love her so much. And her comment made me cry. You know, she actually told me, go stand in front of the mirror and look at a person that will stick up or not go at people that are coming at you. And just the things that she said made me cry, because it reminded me that I do make mistakes. I have made mistakes, but I'm not perfect, and I don't come here and pretend to be perfect and dog people for their imperfections while I'm sitting up here on a throne. You know, I call myself selfie queen, but I don't ever think that people are beneath me. And so thank you, Patty, for that. Like, that really, it meant a lot to me. And all you guys mean a lot to me. And I know they're like, oh my God, selfie, love bombing her subscribers. She's scared to lose them. No, I think that every creator needs to have some gratitude for people that stick it out with them no matter what, even when they make mistakes, even, you know what I mean? And when you start
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
your support for granted, it becomes an issue. Hi, Maryann. How are you,
Yeah.
beautiful? I hope you're
How are
well.
you?
Um, Also, I wanted to say Maryann is going through a hard time. People may
Mm-hmm.
know she lost her husband, and she's been going through a lot. You know, she's taking care of her children. She's been
Mm-hmm.
having a hard time with her mother-in-law. So she does have a GoFundMe and stuff, and her PayPal, and anybody who can donate to her. She's having a hard time. I'm gonna try to get the link for her, and I'll put it in my description. And I don't usually talk about GoFundMe's, because, you know, with people you never know. But I know Maryann, and I know that she lost her husband, and she needs help. She's not over here saying she can't pay her rent. She's not, you know what I mean? She needs
Right.
help. She
We
needs
all
help
know
in
what that's
general.
like.
Right.
We all
We
know
all
what
know
that's
what it's
like in
like.
life. You
Right.
need a
And
step up, a little bit of a help, a
yes,
safety net, something.
yes.
And
And
yeah,
happy
I get
birthday,
it.
Maryann. Happy birthday.
Yeah,
And
happy birthday.
so I will
Definitely.
put her GoFundMe link in the description of this video. I know what it's like to struggle. And if that's the only way I can help her right now, then I'm going to help her, because she's been a very good friend to me. Maryann is, I don't come here and talk about my relationships with everybody, but Maryann has looked out for me more times than I can tell anybody. And she's always been so kind to me. She's a good friend. So I would appreciate that. Hi, Wildflower. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm addicted to purple now, guys. I always said purple wasn't my color, but with
it is.
Purple's just so pretty, and the pink, and then because I don't know. I did the cut crease last time on camera with the rainbow, but I wasn't thinking, so this time I used sorry guys, I always go to makeup, but since you mentioned it, Wildflower gave me my excuse. I used this one, the fade into hue. I used the pinks and the purples here. Oh my god, this palette, in case you haven't seen it, guys, I have to show you. It's beautiful, it's stunning. I love this palette so much. JJ got it for me. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, I don't even have that one. Ow, I might order it again, but
I love it. JJ,
I don't have that one.
This one, girl. You need to get it. What are you doing with your life?
Look at that.
It's
Make
beautiful.
it easy, right? Like color schemes, like you can go right
down
a row.
Simple. Yes, because they're in a row, so it makes it so easy to look at it. You know how some palettes is so jumbled that it messes with your head. You're like, oh, but with this, you can just pick something that you want to do. I was like, okay, the pinks and the purples, they're calling my name. They're calling me. So I did the pink and the purple, and then I used the pink glitter. I really stay away from glitter, but the glitter in this palette is amazing, guys. Like, I stuck it on without any glitter glue, nothing, and it didn't move. It didn't, listen. I was a little sad that there wasn't a purple glitter. So I used the pink glitter, and then I used this other palette for the purple glitter, and I just really like it. I don't know. I know I've done a pink and purple eye before, and I try to do different colors, but I just loved it so much. I love purple now. I don't know. On eyes, I love it. So I used this palette, the Morphe 24A Artist Pass. This was a collab, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a collab, but whatever. And this is the palette. So I used the purple glitter right here. And it's pretty too. It's beautiful. And it has this big glitter with stars in the middle.
That's a pretty palette.
Yeah. What I like about this is you can actually pick out the stars. I was going to actually put a star right here and right here. I was like, Cindy, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, girl. So, because I do have to go to the supermarket after this. Yeah, it has stars. You can just take the stars out one by one. And, you know, with like my tweezers, you can pick out the stars. I've done it before. It's so simple, and the stars will stick right there. You could put a little bit of lash glue and stick the stars, and it will not move. So this is a beautiful palette too, and it's Morphe. The formula as well. It's a good formula. ColourPop, it was like bam, and it was done. Like the blending was nothing. I did this so quick, guys. I usually take a long time on my eyeshadows, but this was so quick because ColourPop is amazing. So I love it. Anyway, yes. That was my makeup plug. You guys know I love my makeup.
Yeah, they got the new Winnie the Pooh collection, and I missed the launch. But it says out of stock. So as soon as it's back in stock, I'm going to be on it, because the little lip products are so cute. They're little like honey.
I want those. I want those.
Yeah,
hey,
they're
Dom,
so cute.
I want those. Dom, are we still doing the live tonight? Let me know, because I'm doing a shorter live, but let me know if we're still doing it or not. And Wildflower, we fixing to go visit our brother's grave and put some flowers. It's been a year this week since he's gone. I know the other day was the anniversary, right? And I'm so sorry for your loss.
Me too.
Wildflower, you know, I can relate. I've lost my sister and my mom. So yeah, okay. I'm good. I'm ready. Why you think I'm all glammed up? I'm all ready, baby. I'm ready.
Looking all pretty for 2 lives, not just
yeah, because we're gonna do the homeless stream on Dom's channel. We're gonna talk about homelessness and all of this
tonight.
So,
Tonight,
yeah.
Oh, so cool.
at 8 o'clock my
So
time. He's on a different time. It's 7 o'clock his time, 8 o'clock my time. So 8 o'clock Eastern
Oh,
time.
Cindy, don't let me forget to tell you, but I have a really good idea for a video, for a
Okay.
live.
All right, cool.
I'm not gonna say it on here because
Yeah. No,
that.
please, because then I know I'll be messed up. Hi, Maria. ¿Cómo está, chula? How are you? Yeah. So I'll be there. I'll be there with bells on. Don't worry about it. Because we've been postponing it, and it's a good live. Homelessness is important. To bring awareness, But Wildflower, I love you, and again, I'm so sorry for your loss. I know that some people think, oh, it's been a year. I know some people be like, oh, some people they've lost somebody that they loved 20 years ago, and it still is brand new to them. And I see some people like they'll say, oh yeah, no, I lost my mother too, and they'll be like, oh, when? 20 years ago. And they'll look like, okay, that was 20 years ago. That's so disrespectful. The pain never goes away. The pain never lessens for anyone. And a year, two, that's fresh. That's right there. You're still grieving. You're going to grieve for the rest of your life, And I've seen some people say some insensitive stuff like that. Listen, if you don't know what to say to somebody who's grieving, just don't say anything. That's it.
Right.
Just say, I'm so sorry for your loss, and cut it short. Don't say it'll get better. None of that, because that's not helping. That's not like, oh, you'll get over it. Don't say that shit. Please don't say that shit. That's like, oof.
Yes. Oh
You know
my
what I
God,
mean?
I
So
can't even imagine.
yeah.
It's hurtful. It's so
Yeah, it's
hurtful.
hurtful.
You lose somebody close to you, you don't want to hear you're going to get over it. Like that's,
Yeah. Yeah.
the last thing
I
you want to
agree.
hear.
I agree. I know, Wildflower. It's a lot. Trust me. I get it. But yeah, thank you, Mama T. It never lessens. My dad has been gone 12 years, and it still hurts like it was yesterday. My heart aches for him, and I miss him dearly. I know, sweetie. I know.
Oh God.
I know. My
Mine has
sister, it's
been
been
11 years.
11?
11 since my dad passed away. It was awful.
Hi, Colleen. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, it's 11 years, and it never goes away. My sister's been gone. Whew, 2014. Wow, it's been 8 years. 8 years since my sister passed away, and there's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't miss my sister. I have a big picture of her in my bedroom, and it doesn't go away. Right, Teresa? You've suffered a loss too, Where the heck? I went to click on Teresa's and it skipped. Yeah. Yeah, and everybody grieves differently. You're right, Teresa. How are you, Mama? I'm sorry, I meant to say hello. You're right. Everyone grieves differently, and we just have to be respectful that some people may grieve for the rest of their lives, and be aware of that. Hi, Sue Elliott. 25 years of missing my daughter, and you don't ever get over it. And a parent losing a child, I can't even imagine.
No.
I can't even imagine, and I'm so sorry for your loss, Sue Elliott, And that's the thing. We just have to respect people. Rachel says, my dad died 18 years ago and still feels like last month. I'll never get over that grief. Exactly. My brother overdosed last August, and it feels like it happened yesterday. I'm so sorry, Colleen. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's so horrible. And
Yeah,
I'm so
all of
sorry.
these losses, and I bet no one can say, "Oh, I'm over it."
No one.
Not ever. Like,
No one.
no.
Hi, Brittany. How are you, sweetie? 9 years since my grandmother passed. I'm sorry for your loss as well. And Catherine says, 20 years for my son and mom. Oh, my goodness, Catherine. I'm so sorry. That's what I'm saying, The pain never does go away, especially when you run across so etching that, oh yeah, you write something that reminds you of them. Yes, a song, a smell, a food, and anything can trigger a, like I was thinking of my mother, because my mother's anniversary was last week. My mother's birthday was a few days ago, and so it's never gonna end. I think of my mother all the time, and I'm still at a point where I can't even really look at pictures of my mother for too long. Unfortunately, our family has lost too many loved ones. The trauma is real, and anyone who says otherwise doesn't know what grief is, because you would never say that to someone if you did. Exactly. And I lost so many during the pandemic. Lost my uncle first, a week later my mother, a week later my grandfather. like back
God.
to back to back, and then months later another uncle. Like it's crazy, it's
New
sad.
York
And
was hit so hard by the pandemic. So hard.
yes, yeah, it was. And I remember somebody saying, I was on Twitter and I was sharing how I lost my uncle, then I lost my mom, then I lost my grandfather, and my uncle died of complications from COVID. And I guess the person who made the tweet was saying, do you personally know anybody that you personally lost anybody due to COVID? And I said, yes, my uncle. I also lost my mother and my grandfather. Somebody on Twitter tried to attack me. Oh my God, do you know how ridiculous you sound? That this is a known fact that COVID isn't real and people had.
No.
I'm like, it's astronomical that you would have lost so many family members to COVID. I never said that all my family members died of COVID. I said my uncle did. And that was like, it had been maybe a few months after I lost my mother. And this person just came in spazzing. Their politics and their beliefs, right, about COVID meant more to them than thinking about the human beings that were sharing grief, that was sharing loss. This person didn't even see that, had tunnel vision, was just, oh, COVID is a lie. Yeah. Chick, that's not even the point of this. Look at all the people that are saying they have suffered loss. And I have to remember where I am sometimes, because I was like, what the actual hell? But,
That's crazy. That's social media for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but that's a wonderful thing, Colleen. That's a wonderful thing. I mean, if that's the one good thing that came out of it, God bless you for that. But I'm not saying that to minimize his passing. You know what I mean? But no matter what your beliefs are, I don't know if you believe in heaven or, the afterlife, whatever you believe in. I know that your brother would be proud of you. No matter what, I know that he would be proud of you, because I'm very proud of you. That's an amazing thing. It's not an easy thing getting sober, That's my mom's mom. Coffees and sugar. I mean, cookies and coffee. My grandmother too. My mother was just like me, loved coffee or cigarettes. I'm telling you, it's like more of my mother. I become more like my mother every day.
Yes, that's my mother
I say
too.
things that I sound like, I'm like, oh my God, Mom, stop possessing me. What the hell? I swear to God, sometimes.
And it's like such an insult when you're younger, and then when you get older, it's kind of like a proudful you know what I'm saying? A proud moment that you can say, I sound like my mom, oh my God, my mom just came out of my voice. Like, it's crazy, but it's the way it is.
That's right. And I agree, Rachel. To chat to every one of you guys, we've all suffered loss of some type. It's inevitable. Yes. We just have to figure out ways to deal with it day to day. And that's all we can do. Mm-hmm. Try to learn to cope with our loss and our grief. We have to grieve. You have to grieve. Don't try not to feel it, because it just makes it worse. It just makes the sorrow worse. You have to allow yourself to grieve, and grieve in their memory. Like, I'm telling you, it's hard for me to look at pictures of my mom, and that makes me sad, because I want to look at pictures of my mom. I want to, but I'm not there yet. And so I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, like, hey, think of the good times with your loved one. You may not be there yet. You may not be able to think of the memories without it hurting too much. So I get that, because I still, like I said, it's getting better with that. I can look at my mother's picture for a little while. Before, I wasn't able at all. I wasn't able at all. So now I can look at pictures for a little while, but then I have to, like, okay, Mom, love you, gotta go. You know what I mean? So we all grieve differently, and I agree. Thank you, Mama T. And it's Japhid said, lost my dad to COVID a year ago. I found a chapstick he left here and kept it, wrapped it in a rosary. I keep everything. My mom made me this basket, like she hand sewed it and everything, and she wrote on it in pen, and I kept it. and my husband a while ago like had it to throw it out, and I lost my mind on him, and he didn't even remember that my mom had made that for me. Thank God that I caught him before he threw it in the trash room, because but I lost my mind on him, and he was like, what the hell? Like, my mother made that. Are you crazy? And he felt so bad, and I felt bad afterwards too. Like, I really, really spazzed out on him. But I keep everything. And it's sad because when my mother passed away, because of COVID, I wasn't able to go to her apartment, nothing. I wasn't able to do any of that. And it was too late. You know what I mean? Everything is gone. I have nothing of my... All right, I'm not going to start talking about that. It's just going to... Sorry, guys. I'm telling you, I can't still. I still can't. I know I'm really bad about saying
you know, you need
so
time.
I try to just
You
not
need
say
time.
anything. And Heidi, I get it. And I don't mean to sound messed up to people. Like, don't, give condolences. And I get it, because sometimes I don't know what to say either, honestly. And I've dealt with grief. Like before I lost my mother, I knew what it was like to lose my sister. But I still wasn't prepared. You're never prepared, no matter what. And after losing my mother, I have a different kind of sensitivity for people's loss. You know what I mean? And before that, I guess I would have said things that were insensitive, not meaning to. But now I say the least. Like, I'm sincerely sorry for your loss. Because now I know, like, on a different level. I knew with my sister, but your mom is just a different level, And now I know, just don't say nothing insensitive, girl. Don't you dare.
I would think that, next to the loss of a child would be your mother.
Your parent. Your mom or your dad.
Your parent,
yeah. Yeah, see? Wildflower lost an uncle too. Like, and not to, talk about anybody's beliefs. Some people think that whatever, COVID doesn't exist, yada, yada, yada. That's on you. But please do not tell somebody else that has suffered a loss because of COVID that their loss isn't real, or it isn't because of what you think it was. Like, just keep your opinions to yourself, please.
Right.
Just
That's
keep your
too much.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
wild
you.
to deny, that it exists. That's crazy. You may think, because there were a lot of like someone passing in a car accident and them trying to label it as COVID, but if a person
that's very different. That's very different, right?
Yes, it's very different. If a person is sick and they came down with that illness, obviously that's what they passed from. And it's really sad for someone to deny that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and you know what too? I like when my mom passed, they were trying to say it was COVID straight from the door in New York. Like, what the hell? That's why we weren't allowed to like go to her apartment, all this stuff. Because straight from the door, they're like, oh, COVID. And they didn't want to release her body to us, nothing. That's why we were like in limbo for a while. Like, we couldn't have a wake for my mom because by the time everything was done, we had to cremate her. But it was in limbo. I couldn't have a wake for my mom. I couldn't say goodbye to my mom. It's been 2 years and I still haven't had an official goodbye to my mother. And I think that's why it's harder too. Like, I really want to have a goodbye ceremony to my mom. And it's hard because me and my brothers, I'm trying to wait till we can all get together, because I'm not going to do it by myself. Like, they're grieving too. My brother called me the other day. It was my mom's birthday and he was all the way in Texas. And he was like, Sin, like, I'm in Texas. I'm trying to have a good day. And then it's mom's birthday. And he said it just hit me all at once again. And I felt so bad because he's in Texas. I can't even hug him or tell him, you know what I mean? And it hits us. So I'm trying to wait for us to all be together because we need to be together. And there's a lot of us, we need to be together so that we can have closure, I guess. You know what I mean? We can say goodbye to her officially. And I don't know. So that's what I'm waiting for, so we can all get together and do it together. But yeah. Dad's mom was 5 years since she passed. Yeah, I know. I've lost a lot of people. I've lost my grandparents and stuff. I lost my maternal grandmother. I was very young. My dad's parents died. I wasn't very close to them, but my dad was. And my heart hurt more for my dad. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, guys. We just got on. I just want everyone to know that you grieve the way you grieve. You grieve for as long as you need to grieve. And no one should ever minimize that, you know? I just spent the weekend at my mom's because she fell, and boy, I'm home. And my husband keeps saying, "You sound just like your mom right now." Girl, I
Yeah.
know, I know. It happens to me too. I sound so much like my mom all the time. And it's funny because I'll cough or something, and my husband will go, oh my God, you sound like your mother." Like, I'm like, shut the hell up. He's like, "Girl, you do. I wasn't looking at you and just hearing you. Oh my God, my hair stood up." He's like, "Oh my God, that's mom. That's mom." I'm like, shut up. But yeah, I remember being mad at my mom, and I said, well, when I grow up and I'm my mom, I won't talk to my kids like that. Then I opened my mouth one day when my kids were naughty and out. Girl, yes. I always said that I'm not gonna treat my kids like that. I'm not gonna talk. And you end up saying the same things your mom said. What was the last word your dad ever said to you before he passes? What is the last word your dad ever say to you before he passes away? I don't know who you're talking to, gamer guy, but my dad thankfully is still here. Thankfully, but I didn't get to say goodbye to my mom. Hi, B to you. I came in and on the somber. I know, I'm sorry. I have some of my mom's clothing in a vacuum bag, and I open it when I need. Oh my God, B to you. That's what I wanted. I wanted
Wow.
just a sweater of my mother, because my mother had the best smell ever. And I wanted that so badly, and I don't have that. So if you have that, that is an amazing thing. Oh my God, you don't know what I would have done for that, just for something that smelled like my mom. But
Yeah.
I think that's a great thing. Yep, Dad was in the hospital in Texas. I couldn't go. They had to FaceTime with me. It was sincerely the worst thing I have ever. I know, JFit, I'm so sorry. I
Oh,
couldn't either. I couldn't
God.
be there. That was the worst part. You lose people and you're able to at least go to a wake. With my sister, I was able to see her and have that piece of closure. But with COVID, I wasn't able to. My uncle, my grandfather, nobody. I wasn't able to do that. And my mom passed 2 months after COVID had just started. March, and not when it just started, when it was announced officially in
Yeah.
March, and my mom passed in April. So it was only 2 months. And so people, it was at the worst then. So I really
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
able
bad.
to do anything. Yeah. I can resonate with that so much. I have my dad's leather jacket vacuum packed in a bag as well, and do the same thing from time to time. The smell of the leather takes me back, right? I think that that's a wonderful thing that you have that memory, that it can take you right back to a memory. I would love that. I have pictures. I wish I would have taken more pictures with my mom. I wish I would have had my mom take more pictures with my sons. You know what I mean? My sons miss my mother so much. And I wish they would have had more pictures with her. And that's why it pisses me off, because right now I should be visiting my dad more, and I'm not, and I need to get on my job, man, and go visit my dad and stop being an asshole. There was a man who lost his loved one because of natural causes, and they labeled her loss as due to COVID. Yeah, they were doing that. They were doing that.
Yeah, they were.
They were
They
doing that.
were because the state and the hospitals got more money depending on how many passed away from COVID. So they were labeling everything. And that's not a conspiracy. That is just a fact. I know 100% that
Yeah,
did happen.
yeah. That does happen. I've seen it happen too, where people were like, no, what, like my
Right,
mom.
Vera.
What?
They
What did
were.
Vera
They were
say?
doing it for money because the
Yeah,
government, federal government, would give the states, every time they had a loss for each person, more
thank you.
money.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you guys are lucky to have any kind of memory like that, because I wish I had that. I wish I could smell my mom's. But yep, they were doing that. You're right. It was all about politics and
Mm-hmm.
furthering their agenda, getting funding for certain things, and they used people's tragedies and deaths to further that agenda. It's
Oh,
disgusting.
so sick. So sick.
The
So
last
many
service I
people
went to was
passing.
yeah, yeah. See, I would love to do that too. Have a nice lunch. My neighbor, Carmencita, You guys have heard about her a lot here. Her uncle passed too, same month as my mom, and we loved him. We loved him so much. He was like my uncle. You know, he would come and bring me food all the time. I'm telling you, that's just how they are. They're like, with food, they're just amazing people. They're like my family. They're not even my neighbor. They're my family. And he would come and he would bring me whole pork shoulders. Like he would say, these people, they don't want to eat it. They don't know how to eat it. Here, take it.
Oh my God.
And bring me whole pork shoulders that he had cooked and everything. And he was an amazing cook. That family cooks their ass off. Listen, there are some Puerto Ricans that cook their ass off. Everybody in my neighborhood, I'm not even lying, has them cook for every occasion. Everybody calls Carmen. I need you to make this rice for me, this potato salad, these, you know, everything up in need, some wings, everything. They cook everything for everybody. Every occasion in my whole neighborhood, they already know. Carmen, go to Carmen, and she does it. All you got to do is provide the food. She doesn't even charge. Just provide the ingredients, and she will cook for you. And amazing. Amazing. They're amazing, good people. They're amazingly good people.
My abuela is that way. If I'm going to have a party and I need, you know, rice and benin and, I mean, anything I need, and she'll cook it for me. And it's amazing. It's so good. And I will never, you know, that I make as a replica of what she makes is good, but it will never be like hers. Never.
I hear it. I hear it. My mother was a fantastic cook too. And Teresa, oh my God, coquito. Carmen makes the best coquito. Ooh, she makes the best coquito.
When I'm in New York, she better make some.
Yeah, I want some. I want some too. Teresa said, I still have a voice message from my brother saying, I love you, sis. I still have one from my mom. As I think I told you guys, my mom, and I listened to it just to hear her voice. And I sound a lot like my mom, so it fucks me up sometimes too. I was looking for it, but I still have it and I keep it. I treasure that shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on my computer because God forbid I have it on this phone and something happens to this phone and I lose that message from my mother. I'll be devastated. So thank you for reminding me, Teresa. I'm gonna move it to my computer right when I'm done with this live because I need that damn message. And it's sad because my little sister, I haven't spoken to my little sister in 99 weeks. 99 weeks is the last time
Not 99 weeks?
Yeah. 99
Is that
weeks.
the sister who passed?
No, that's my sister who I stopped talking to her when my mother passed away.
Yeah, I remember. Okay.
And I just saw a message that said 99 weeks. Yikes. That's a long time. That's a long time to have spoken to my little sister. I need to get to talk to her too. Hey Lizzie, how are you? I need to go and talk to my sister too. But yeah, I'm sorry guys if we depressed you guys, but it's sometimes it's important to be able to share these things with others and get these things out. You know what I mean? It's important, and I'm glad that you guys are able to do that here. And I understand your pain, guys. I do. I understand firsthand, and I think I'm going to do a much better bereavement stream than I did last time because I did a bereavement stream, but I started off, there was a lot of drama going on with the hogs back then too. Like ever since they came in this community, they set this community on fire.
Right? It doesn't end. The drama everywhere doesn't end. It's crazy. Even other communities that I'm venturing into, not the communities that I've talked to y'all about, but different ones, you know, and I see these live streams and I'm like, what's going on here? They're arguing. And let me tell you, the rules there and in a lot of other communities is very different from this community and the other like little sub communities that have branched off. You know, it's very different. Like they will say whatever they want, and instead of shaming that person for saying how they feel or their opinions, someone will just clap back. So it's normal. Let's just say that it's normal. It's normal arguing, if that's a thing.
Banter, I guess, go back and forth.
Right, like back and forth. I mean, they'll go at each other. Oh, you fat F, you this, you that, you know, you ain't got no edges, you don't got, like,
Right.
they'll go
Those are
crazy.
epic clapbacks. Yeah.
Yes, clapbacks, not, oh my God, she mentioned looks. Oh
Right.
my God, she's
Right.
shaming this, she's
Right.
shaming that. No, it's
Right.
very different. Very,
Yeah.
very, very different.
Vera, coquito is a drink that's made. It's kind okay. You can compare it. It's comparable to eggnog, I guess. It's made with like coconut. It's made with sweet condensed milk, evaporated milk. It's very very. It's a Hispanic version, I guess, would be the easiest way to kind of right. JJ would be the easiest way for you to think of what I'm saying. Coquito is very similar to eggnog in that kind of way.
Yes, it is. And it has
Mhm.
cinnamon in it. It's
Yes.
just,
Oh,
oh my
it's
God,
so good.
so good.
You can make virgin versions, but ain't nobody want that shit. We want the one with the rum in it, you know,
Yes,
coquito with
it's
the
got
rum.
rum.
Ooh, with the Puerto Rican Bacardi rum. So that's what that is. It's spiked eggnog. Puerto Rican style. But hi, Beth Idol. I hope I said hi to everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Hi, everybody. But yeah, it's amazing. And J-Fit, yes, Carmen does make tres leches. Listen, rice pudding. I make flans. I make amazing flans. That's one thing that I love to make, and I'm good at. Not a baker. I don't like baking, all that shit. Cooking, I gets down in the kitchen, and that's for real, for real, for real. Not to toot my own horn. I gets down in the kitchen. My sons are chefs and still say that my cooking is there. So, and they're chefs, but I make flan, and I love flan. Flan is my favorite dessert of all times. But yeah, and I agree, it's free group therapy, right? So what I think I will do is schedule another bereavement stream, because I think it should be a whole stream dedicated to grief. And I wanted to do it last time, but things came up and I wasn't able to have the open panel. But I would love for us to have an open panel, and anybody who wants to come up
Yeah,
and share
that
their
would be
experiences.
amazing.
So
That's
what
what
I
I was going to
yeah,
suggest is an
yeah,
open panel, even though you don't do that often because of
yeah,
trolls or whatever, you
yeah.
know,
I'll have an
it would
open
be
panel,
amazing for
but I'll
that.
be very careful. Like behind, backstage, you just have to show me your face. You don't have to show it on camera. I have to do that to be careful, because as you guys see, I have to keep it on subscriber only mode, because the trolls come in and they're still trying to dox people and spam people's chats with stuff, and I just don't want that happening. So that's why I'm keeping it on subscriber only mode. I'm not well liked right now, so people are going to definitely try to troll me. I'm not afraid of criticism. I'm not afraid of that, but I don't want my
No.
subscribers to be subjected to people saying nasty, really, really disgusting things. So that's why I have it on subscriber only mode. I don't care. They want to come in my comment section and say some vile shit, go ahead. But you're not going to do that to my subscribers. You know what I mean? So I will be
Yeah.
scheduling it. I think we'll do it next Sunday. Next Sunday, we'll have a bereavement stream. And anybody who, I'll drop the link in chat. And anybody who wants to come and talk, and we will do that. We will do that. Hey, Kiki, how are you, Chula? When 2020 started happening, I tried as hard to make rice pudding and failed. Girl, I will help you, girl. I will. Hey, Chronic, how are you, sweetie? I will
Oh, my
help you. Yeah,
My
thank you for
abuela
being
makes
here.
the best bread pudding too. Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell her, J
It's
Fid,
like
she
to
would
die
definitely
for.
make some tres leches for you. She would. I swear to God, she's amazing. She's just amazing. Seriously, her and her family are angels on earth. They listen, they're just amazing people, and I'm so grateful for them. You
Yeah,
know?
Carmen has like everything that Cindy ever needs as a
Yeah,
neighbor. I'm
yeah,
like, I need this neighbor. When
yeah,
I
she's
run out of eggs
amazing.
or
She's
milk or
amazing.
something or sugar, I need to be
Yeah.
able to be like, neighbor, you got this.
She
Like that's
knows
such a New York thing.
it
I
is. It is
remember
a New York
being
thing, right,
like,
JJ?
it
It is a New York
is.
thing.
I remember being on Long Island and my mother like at 9 o'clock at night with her coffee and her cigarettes, and if she needed something she'd go to the neighbor, or they would all like crowd around the little stoop outside the house or whatever. So yeah, that is such a New York thing to
No, but
be
you know what?
borrowing whatever you need.
Yeah. You know what's amazing though? So this morning, because you guys know, probably know, I'm a coffee fiend. Like I even have some coffee right here right now, but I didn't have creamer this morning, and I try to drink black coffee, guys, but it's just like
No.
Listen, I'm a choosy beggar, so I was like, I can't drink black coffee. So I knock on Carmen's door early this morning, and she looks at me, and I'm like, creamer. She just laughs. She's like, and I go inside, and I go and I get the creamer, and we it's a thing we do. I go in the morning, and I always go with my coffee cup, get some creamer. We sit there and we talk for a few minutes. She tells me, what's going on with her since I last saw her, which was the day before yesterday. I see her every day, and she's like, oh, relationship problems. And I'm like, yeah, girl, we talked for a few minutes. I'm like, okay, girl, see you later. I just came from doing her hair. I blow dry her hair for her. It's lovely, and I never have to feel guilty. Like, you don't want to knock on somebody's door like, girl, I need some more creamer. She's like, get your ass in here. So it's just a wonderful thing. It's a blessing, and she never makes me feel less than because I need some damn creamer for my coffee, girl. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I love it. Eggnog is eggnog. What the freak? I can't talk. Eggnog is yum. I like eggnog. I've always liked eggnog.
I love it.
I like coquito. I love me some eggnog. I don't like eggnog. Horchata. Oh my God, horchata. I don't like it that. No. Me too. You would like coquito. Let me tell you something. You would like coquito because it's not as thick as eggnog either. It's not as thick as eggnog. Coquito is not thick like that. It just reminds me of that because it's like a cream drink. It's so good. It's nothing like coquito. Oh my God. And you can make it as strong or as weak as you want. You know what I mean? Carmen makes batches and batches and batches of coquito for everybody everywhere. I'm telling you, like, it's so good. So good.
It's funny. My grandmother, she used to make coquito. Well, she's always made coquito, but she used to give it to us, me, my brother and sister, like as little kids. And then I find out only like a couple Christmases ago that my grandmother would be giving it to my kids when we would go over there.
Oh my God.
And stuff. I'm like, are you kidding me? What the hell, Grandma? Like, you're not going to tell me if you're getting my kids drunk? Because her coquito's no joke. Like, you taste the rum.
But
like,
that's a Puerto Rican thing too. Grandma be like, here, un poquito nada más. Don't tell her. Yep.
And money, like, she would say, don't tell your grandpa. And then my grandpa would say, don't tell your grandmother. And I would get double the money.
Double, yes. Yes, my grandparents too. Here, toma. Escóndelo. You tell me, hide it.
Exactly. Yes. Same
Black
here.
coffee, Vera, come on, girl. No black coffee, girl. No.
Black coffee and white eyeshadow that's like 30 years. Right. I love Vera. Like, there's no
I do
one
too.
Like Vera.
She's so simple. She's so simple. She's like, listen, black coffee, white eyeshadow, bam, we good.
Who needs all that extra stuff like color and cream?
Right? Who needs all that extra hassle? Beth, I love coffee. I can't be without coffee. I'll get headaches. I get headaches if I don't have my coffee. Like, it's serious. It's a problem. It's a problem, girl. That's why Grace Case, I'm telling you, she just enabled my coffee addiction, girl. I was like, yeah, girl. Got me some
hold up. We need to stop the presses. I'm very excited. My daughter just texted me.
Scared me, girl.
And she got, I know it scared me too. She got 103% in her Anatomy 2 class. I'm very excited.
So she got even extra credit? Damn.
But yeah. She's a little smarty pants, that kid.
Damn, 103. That's amazing.
I know. My little doctor. I can't wait. Oh my God. She's so cute. And she stresses herself out. She's like, I know I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail it. She got 100.
Oh, poor baby. I loved anatomy class too, JJ. I used to love anatomy.
Yeah. And she has to know like the bones, veins, all kinds of things and what they're called and crazy stuff. But she loves it.
I think that's awesome. I think tell her I said congratulations, my Nana.
Carmen's here? Yes, she is here.
Carmen is here. Hi, Carmen. J-Fit, don't play with me, girl. Why you gonna mess up some black coffee with cream? Girl, don't play with me.
Neighbor. Hey,
Where's
neighbor.
my Carmencita at? I love my
She's
Carmen
here.
so much. I can't see. I don't see her. Hi, Maddie Carol. I never tried horchata. You know what happened? I saw it on was it American Dad or something? And I was like, nah, bro, nah. I don't want no horchata. They said, oh, there goes my Carmen. Hi, Carmencita. God bless you too, girl. That's my girl right there. That's my girl. I was doing her hair and I was starving. My stomach was growling. And she always is like, girl, here, take some of these chips. Take some of these pretzels. I'm like, girl, the pretzels are good. The pretzels are good. Yeah. She's like, here, some of this. You want some of this? You want some? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Just the pretzels. The pretzels were banging though. She's just that way. She's just that way. But yeah, I need my creamer. Stop playing with me, J-Fit. I can't drink no damn coffee without no damn creamer, girl. I'm telling you. But yeah, JJ, that's amazing. Yelena's so smart.
I know. She's like,
yeah, right. She must have heard me talking about her. I know.
Yeah.
Her ears were ringing. Her ears were ringing. Yes, Adele, welcome back, my beauty. It's so funny.
Yeah, where's she been, my Adele? We haven't talked to her all day.
I know, that's true, Adele. Treating us like a stepchild with the future not so bright. What the hell, girl?
Right. We talk to our Adele every day.
Yes. Heidi, no, mine too has to be flavored creamer. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm a choosy beggar. I'm a choosy beggar. I like the caramel macchiato. And you know what's funny? That Carmen's sister, her sister Marie, I think she buys the creamers, the wrong ones on purpose. I swear to God. Because they'll come with big ass creamers like, well, Marie said she doesn't like this creamer. Then why she keeps buying it? I swear to God, she buys it just for me. I swear to God, they do that shit on purpose. Here, because they bring me 2 big ass bottles, a big ass thing of coffee. They just be doing too much. And she be like, oh, Marie doesn't like this. I'm like, but why the hell she keeps buying it then if she don't like it? It's just for me. It's just for me. I know it's just for me.
Godman loves me too.
Yeah, she does. She always talks about JJ. She was talking about JJ today. She was like, oh my God, JJ's so amazing.
Girl, I have a very short list of people
for real
online,
who agree with you, girl.
That would say that. Yes. In real life, a different story, but online, yes, it's like little list.
Yeah, I loved anatomy. Anatomy was tough, but I loved it. I
was very hard.
Oh no,
very hard. That is the class that made my daughter cry all the time.
Oh my God, from stress, right?
Yes, from stress. Yep, it was that class, and it wasn't the lecture part of the class because there's 2 classes. There's the lecture
and lab, right?
And lab, and then the lab. Yes, and it was the lab that was kicking her ass.
Girl, I know it was the lab that used to kick my ass too. I could take the lecture. It was the lab, girl. That shit used to kick my ass. Cafe Bustelo, girl. Who you telling? Cafe Bustelo is the shit. You know, I drink Cafe Bustelo or Folgers. I love Folgers. I don't know why. The Folgers, the instant. I just like it. And I have a great coffee machine that Froggy had bought me. It matches with my microwave and it's great. And I love my, coffee machine coffee, but some mornings I'm in a rush. I just want my instant real quick. So that one works just fine.
I have a bladder disease, so I can't, as much as I want to drink all of the stronger coffees because they're so good, I can't do that. So, but we drink Café du Monde, which is the little cafe that is in New Orleans. And we've been drinking it now for 3 years. And we make it like we put, like it'll say 1 scoop to 1 cup or whatever. So we do like 6 cups and we'll do 3 scoops instead. And it tastes so good. And we heat the milk, which again is a Puerto Rican thing, like heating the milk and using
yes, coffee. You have to heat up the
God.
Milk. I even have this little thing, JJ, that comes with a little cup to heat up the milk. And I could do those kind of cappuccino things. I'm not good at that. Those little arts. But I have that little thing to do the little milk to heat up my milk.
Yeah, my husband loves it with the heated milk, and he's usually the one, like, even before I wake up, I'll have a coffee, like, on my nightstand. He's like, I will never, like, a few years and years ago, he said, I'll never have coffee again without heating the milk. And that
Damn.
heated milk, oh my God, it's so good. So
Once
every
you have
morning.
it, once you have it, it's like the coffee doesn't taste the same. Damn, Vera, you grind your own beans and everything. You know what's weird? I have a whole bag of beans, but I don't have a freaking grinder. It sucks. I even have that machine where you seen people do that with the coffee. What the fuck? I don't want to do that.
If you guys like coffee and have never tried like espresso beans that are covered in chocolate covered espresso beans, oh my God. I am obsessed. Like, I have to have them now all the time. It is so, so, so good. It's almost like chocolate covered raisin, but chocolate covered espresso.
Oh, yes,
beans.
I've had those. I've had those. Somebody bought them and I was like, ew, what is this? They were like, just taste one. Oh my God. They were heaven.
I was the same way.
They were heaven.
I told my titi, I'm like, hell no. What do I want to eat a bean for? That's nasty. They're hard. But no,
oh my God, they're so
good. Like the best.
A friend of mine had them and was eating them. I was like, ew, just taste one. I was like, oh,
exactly.
I like
Same
this.
here.
Here. Yep. Joe Being Joe says, I bought an instant decaf, girl. Throw that shit out the window. Throw that shit out the window. I can't have no decaf. The hell? I need the adrenaline. I need to be like, oh yeah, excited.
What is the point of, like, I've had decaf before because when I was going through my because I've had a bladder disease for many years, and when I was going through it, the doctor said like the least caffeine and because the least acidic that you want, you know. So I tried decaf and I'm like, oh hell no. I'm like, I need to find some kind of mild or whatever. It just didn't taste the same. I don't know. Maybe it was in my head, but didn't taste the same.
Right. Did you see what Maddie Carroll said? She said, my mom drank Maxwell House and she tried to convince us to put her ashes in their can. My dad told her no, she'd never rest and haunt him. LOL.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
That is funny. She was like, listen, put it in a Maxwell House can, okay? Just do it. My grandmother used to use the bean cans as coffee mugs. I don't know why, but that was her thing. I swear to God, she would clean them, you know, and take off the wrapper, and she had mugs, guys. It wasn't because my grandmother couldn't afford it. She just preferred it. She said that it kept her coffee hot for so long, and my grandmother died a long time ago. It was before they had all these Starbucks cup. You know, the bean cans, the latas, the cans of beans, like Goya beans. She would put coffee, she would drink her coffee out of there, and she served everybody out of those cans. She said it just kept the coffee so much hotter for such a long time. And my grandmother, that was one thing I always remembered about my grandmother, those bean cans. She used them as coffee mugs. It would have been
prior Yeti, so yeah. You need whatever.
My grandmother died a long time ago. I was only 9 years old when my grandmother died, so that was a long time ago.
Oh wow.
A long time ago. That was before, you know, pre-Starbucks, pre-Dunkin' Donuts, all that shit with all these thermal cups. My grandmother made her own. She had her own hack to keep her coffee.
My grandmother's in Puerto Rico right now. She's been there for 2 months. Awesome. She needs to get her ass back home.
You miss her, right? Like, when my grandma come back from Puerto Rico.
Exactly.
But yeah, Linda, I had to come back. Linda today. That's true. Listen, Linda. But it's been
that is a normal thing to do.
We're gonna I'm gonna schedule my stream, and I know I've been a little leery, like, to even schedule my streams too far ahead, because people now know, and I'm not paranoid, guys. I swear to God, I don't think the song is about me all the time, but people now know that I put my chats on subscriber only. So even some trolls will subscribe just to come in and try to disrupt stuff. Thank God they haven't done that. Thank God that everybody that's subscribed is really here for the right reasons, and I thank you guys for that. And now they're gonna hear I'm gonna have an open panel. They're gonna be like, heh heh, I'm going to click that link because you don't even have to be subscribed, right? To click the link.
No, we won't. Yeah,
but,
no, you don't have to be, but you can still see who's trying to come in. And
that's what I'm saying. So that's why I need to see your face backstage, not on camera, guys. And I won't dox people. I'm not going to screenshot or be screen recording your picture like, hey, I got you. I got you. I'm not doing that. But I just want to make sure we don't get no penises up here. Listen, I ain't trying to see that. Or people, you know, pretending to have somebody else's name to come up here and say some shit out their mouth. So that's the only thing. I just have to see you backstage, but everyone's more than welcome. No, if you're blocked from this channel, you're not welcome. But anyone who's not blocked from this channel is more than welcome to come on panel and share with us next Sunday. You know, next Sunday, I will be having an open chat.
Vera said, if you ever had Cuban coffee, Miami has the best. That will put hair on your chest.
Oh, girl, really?
I've been to Cuba, and I brought back so much coffee. I think they only allowed us to bring back like 3 bags or something like that of the coffee. I don't remember, but we had a group with us. So they would buy, if they wanted coffee, they would buy it. If they didn't, they wouldn't, but I would give them the money to buy it. So that way I can bring it back, you know, that kind of deal. Even the ones that only wanted 1 bag or whatever, I would give them the money so that way I could bring it back. And I gave it as gifts and everybody loved it. That and the Cuban cigars.
Well, I was going to say that. Deal. I was going to say, you didn't bring back no damn cigars, girl. What the hell?
Cuba was such an eye-opening experience. A very eye-opening experience. Oh, yes. Like, the things that you hear about Cuba, they try to hide it from any kind of tourists, especially Americans.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a tour guide, a Cuban tour guide, and she went to school to be a nurse, and she had a nurse, you know, she passed and everything because, you know, they pay for everything there, but then you belong to them, you know, when you go to college. You belong to the government practically.
Oh, shoot. No.
And yes, and they pay you very little. It's like pennies, and she made more money doing guides for tourists. So she was a tourist guide, and we at first kept asking her, we're like, come on, you know, there's stuff that you're not telling us. You have to bring your own toilet paper, you know, restaurants. The restaurant we were in ran out of beans. It's like,
oh my God, yes. That's like we're in Korea. Do you know that people went to Korea and they had fake restaurants? It was like a setup, a set.
It was something. We were there, and it was my husband's birthday, and we thought, okay, we're going to, with a couple of friends, we're going to this nice upscale restaurant. The place only had beans for 3 of us, and then ran out. The bathroom had no toilet paper. Any bathroom that you went in Cuba had no toilet paper. So
and they couldn't blame it on Covina either, huh?
No. This was prior to COVID.
Right.
Like
I'm making a bad joke. Yeah.
But yes, exactly. And no toilet paper. And you had to bring your own. And we were advised to bring our own. And then,
at least you were advised. That would have been bad.
It was so beautiful. Like the old buildings, and they're all colored different. And the cars, they're all like 1950s, 60 cars. Like nothing has changed there. It's like a time capsule.
That's true. The cars are old fashioned.
Yes, very.
They're stuck in time, it seems like.
However, at a certain time, you start to see people line up, and you're like, why are all these people lining up? This is weird. Outside of certain buildings. It was for their rations.
Oh, yes.
Unbelievable. I never thought I would see something like that. And, you know, I guess, you know, first world problems, right? We saw people lining up just to either get bread or sugar, you know, flour. And they weren't given these things every time they lined up. It was kind of like whatever you get, you're lucky to have.
First come, first serve basis type thing.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Basically, like if you got sugar, you know, a couple days ago, and then they have sugar again, that's what you're getting, and you better make the best of it. It was very interesting.
Oh shoot, JJ. I'm like a little kid. I'm so excited.
What happened?
I just saw your message.
Oh yeah. You saw it now?
I just saw it right now. I didn't see it before. JJ sent me a present. JJ sent me a present. JJ
like
sent me a present.
Clues.
I wonder what it is. It's from Ulta. So.
Clues.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm like a little kid. I swear to God. We're going to be showing it on camera. We're going to open it on camera, girl. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
got it for a video. It's not for just because I like you. It's for a video.
Damn, she like shot fired. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my God. Thank you, JJ. I'm so happy. That made me happy.
You're welcome.
I mean, not that you have to buy my affection, but you do. Not
well, you know, I got to buy my friends. I have to buy them because nobody likes me unless I buy them.
It's May 1st. That's right. Monthly dues are due, girl. I'm kidding. Oh my God. But guys, we're gonna end because I will be on Dom's panel tonight about homelessness. He said it's about politics too. Listen, I ain't a politician. I don't know what you're gonna ask me about politics.
I may need to just
what he did not
hands.
Where's he been this whole week? He hasn't seen me already almost get canceled twice. I'm trying for 4 times this week. But this week is not over yet. Listen, tomorrow we starting the new, bids for cancellation for Selfie and JJ.
There's
not
still
tonight.
Time. There's still time. Freaking love
That's
that.
The sound right there. That's my neener. I do that. But I love you guys. Yes, thank you, Mama T. That's just Dom's channel. I call him Dom. It's Doom, whatever. But thank you guys. Oh, there he goes. You ain't getting canceled. I know. They can't cancel me. They trying though. They try hard.
Maddie Carroll in Puerto Rico, they still travel by donkey.
Yes, girl. In the montañas. In the mountains. In the montañas, yeah. Yep, they have to.
That's where my family's from. So Atillo.
Yes, yeah. The campos. That's the campos. You listen. And some of the streets in Puerto Rico is like, you better hold on. You're gonna fall off the damn cliff.
You will.
Crazy.
It's one road, literally one road. So when going around the corner, it's kind of like you gotta pull over to the side. And the side is so narrow, you better pray you don't fall over the mountain.
And it's dark as hell. There's no street lights, none of that shit at night in Puerto Rico.
Ireland is that way too. Ireland scared the shit out of me.
Wow, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Listen, Linda. Ain't nobody got time for that. No, thank you. But
it's beautiful though.
It is. I could imagine.
Beautiful, stunning. Yeah. My favorite country thus far.
I would love to go to Ireland. I would love to go to I would love to go to Ireland. I think it's beautiful. I want to go to New Zealand too. I love all you guys too. Thank you. That's a hell no for me, right? It's crazy. You're like, oh my God, it's scary. It's scary. You have to be very careful. And you don't want to get the chupacabra to take your ass at night. No lights in Puerto Rico. Chupacabra take your ass. But just kidding. But thank you guys for being here. We will be here Tuesday. We're going to do, regular makeup Tuesday. I'm going to try to do a really different eye look because I feel like my eye looks are like kind of starting to all look alike. So I want to do something outside of the box, think something weird. Sometimes I try stuff and it be fails right on camera, but who cares?
What?
Who cares?
I want to see you do
What? You want to see me do what?
I want to see you do a green, like and incorporating like an emerald green.
I could do that.
Your look.
Okay, I could do that.
That's my favorite color ever.
All right, so I'll do that, and I want to bling it all out and bling it, bling, blah, 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 bling it. So we'll do that. Tuesday we'll be here to do Get Ready With Me, have some fun. And Thursday, me and JJ will do another reaction. I know we missed it this Thursday. Another reaction, but it will not be it'll be something totally different. You ain't ready for it. You ain't ready for it. What we gonna react to? But
Exactly.
70 minus 1.
Oh, Cindy, we gotta
What?
plan. We gotta plan a birthday stream too. I don't want any
Oh, yes.
presents, but I want
Yes.
people that maybe actually like me. The few
Yes.
people that
Yes,
do.
we're gonna have a birthday stream for JJ. Yes. We're gonna do a
Yes.
birthday stream. We're gonna have fun, have a few
Gonna
drinks,
party.
and just have fun. We have to do that. We have to do that for my JJ. You know, our JJ, we love her here. Outside of that, people may not like her, but we love her here. We love her here. So I love
most every.
She does. She does. She does. Even the people she don't like. No, I'm just kidding. But JJ she's safe here. This is where JJ belongs. But we'll see you on Tuesday. Yes, guys, we'll see you on Tuesday. And for those that I'll see, later on tonight in the homeless stream, thank you, Chronic. Yeah, we're gonna celebrate JJ's birthday. It's coming up. JJ's birthday, my girl's birthday. I know. I was like, where'd she go? Where'd she go? But I still
I'm back.
Okay.
My mother called me.
Oh, okay. So we'll be here Tuesday.
Yeah,
I'm gonna set up the birthday stream. I'm gonna set that up. I'm gonna do a nice little thumbnail and stuff for JJ, and we'll set that ahead so you guys set your notifications. Please give this video a like, because people can't stand me right now.
And I'll actually
it just helps my ego feel better.
Camera. I'll actually make an appearance on camera for the birthday stream.
Yay! We get to see our beautiful JJ. Thank you guys. See, they love you, JJ. Look, they love you here. But thank you guys for being here. See you later, and we'll see you Tuesday. As always, te quiero, te adoro. I love you, JJ. Te quiero, manita.
Yes,
I love you all. Thank you for the continued support, guys. It means so much. All right.
And we'll see you over at Dom's. What time? 8 o'clock? Is it?
8 o'clock my time. So it is
so
7:31 my time. So in a half an hour.
Yes,
we get a JJ sighting. Yes, yes.
We'll be over at Dom's channel watching Cindy. So come on over.
Yeah. So we're gonna have fun. Love you guys. See you if it's the 3rd. No, it's after that. Oh, it's your anniversary and your son's birthday. So that's in 2 days. Right, Britt? In 2 days, 30 minutes. I know, 30 minutes. I know, Dom. I'm leaving because I got to run to the store real quick before the stream starts. Love you guys. Te quiero. Hasta el martes nos vemos, okay? Love you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great rest of your night.